Welcome to frigid weather and more snow than you can handle. I know a car that would work perfect. A 2006 Volkswagen Beetle convertible. Front wheel drive, 2.5 liters of goodness. In some of the worst road conditions I have ever seen, this is a smart choice, a wise choice. This is the best car to test, right? Best weather for it. Put in a situation it has no reason to be in with all-season tires, and, as they say, send it. Well, let's talk about a Beetle in general. So, Beetle's been around forever. There's a whole long history going back to the 30s with, everybody's least favorite dictator in history. Probably, I don't know, what depends on your guys' opinion on Stalin. Anyway, so, I mean, it's just, why would VW bring back the Beetle? I mean, it sold great in Mexico, but after the 70s, it kind of died off in the United States, hence why they ended it and replaced it with the Golf. And I understand that this Beetle is pretty much just a Golf with a body kit. And 2006 was a pretty big year for him. It was the first year the Beetle offered with the 2.5 inline-5 engine. I'm serious, not a typo or anything. 5 cylinders. Look right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I was shocked too. So, what does that extra cylinder really get you? Well, it unlocks the secret ability, the one where you have to go to the final boss and fight him twice, and he has a secret, like, third stage of his attack. If you do that, you unlock torque. Okay. Yeah, see, I slipped in second, so it literally made no difference that I started in second. It's like magical. Just pushes you. Jay Leno, when he talks about his steam car, says, the hand of God pushes you forward. So, yeah, and it's similar. So the Beetle makes 140 horsepower, which is, respectable from an NA engine from the early 2000s. Nothing shocking. Most four-cylinders could do that. But it makes 170 pound-feet of torque. That means this thing never really lugs. I mean, it will if you really try to, because the gearing on the transmission is very, very wide apart. But, like, if you were to put the 6-speed in here, I don't think you could lug it. I mean, obviously you definitely can, but if you're driving like a normal person, no way. Okay. Enough about the engine. Let's talk about the chassis. So, it's hard to confirm this online. I can't find it exactly, but Mark IV and Mark V chassis, they did a switcheroo on the Beetle. So the previous 1999 to 2006 were Mark IVs, and Mark Vs were 2006 all the way up until they ended, I believe, in 2013. So, and it's basically same engine, same chassis, pretty much everything's the same between the Jetta, Golf, and Rabbit and the Beetle, but obviously different body style. And in this case, it was form over function. The rear seats they're not comfortable. Just don't go back there. Not a fun time. You can fit like 2 people comfortably versus a Jetta fitting 4. Also, mentioning, there's the Jetta wagon, which instantly wins brownie points because wagon. Other than that, my understanding of the Beetle's pretty similar chassis-wise to the Jetta, but Jetta was not a convertible, and the Beetle is a convertible. Oh yeah.
Oh, there it goes. It's defogging finally.
Yeah. So, a lot of times I talk with people and they're like, "Well, are you cold in the winter weather?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's not exactly warm, but they made the headliner and the top a different piece, so there's that air gap which really insulates the car, makes it pretty good. An issue that cannot be as easily explained though is the random windows just fogging up while you're driving, and it is the most frustrating thing. The thing is you give up a lot of practicality with the convertible top. There's no space in the rear of that thing to store it. anything. And the non-convertible weighs 400 pounds less, and yeah, but I think it's worth it to be able to cruise with the top down. It's a very fun experience. So, do I recommend the Beetle? Yeah, go ahead. It's a good car. I would definitely get the TDI before I get the 5-cylinder, but that's just me because I like diesels. The manual transmission is great. I can't speak for the auto since I have never driven one with an auto, but Volkswagen makes pretty good autos from time to time. I just, manual is the superior transmission for this, if you can drive one. I don't recommend the convertible. I recommend the coupe, but if you can find a convertible in good shape, not exactly this one, if you can find a convertible in good shape, I would definitely get the convertible if you have another vehicle to drive in the winter. Oh yeah, by the way, the Beetle will get stuck on hills. I don't know if we ever get any proof of this in our B-roll. If I do, I will put it in, but oh my goodness. The thing is front-wheel drive with just all seasons, almost more summer-ish tires, and it's not good in this weather. I don't recommend it for a daily in the tundra that I live in.
Is if this glass is too far back, and this glass is too far forward.
I did notice that it was really funny.
Yeah, it's glass on glass, which is terrible. Oh, more importantly, the the tape. So it gives you this little tab which always breaks, right? And then there's some parasitic draw. So yeah, always. And of course that's like not on there tight at all, so it
Don't matter.
yeah, it doesn't matter.